Welcome to the deep dive. Today we are jumping into something pretty critical for anyone living where it gets cold. We're talking about keeping your home warm and safe, and we're looking at sources that really stress how important local expert help is.
That's right. Our focus is on heating systems furnaces, really, and what makes them run best, especially in a place like, say, Whistler, British Columbia.
And we're pulling our facts from an article on the Pacific Blue Mechanical website.
Yeah, they give some great advice for handling those tough Canadian winters. And the big lesson here seems to be that a little bit of regular maintenance brings some, really big rewards.
Okay, so let's unpack that. I think a lot of people think my furnace is on, it's making heat, so what's the problem? Why do I really need to check on it?
Well, what's so fascinating is that checking your furnace is kind of like giving it super vitamins. The Pacific Blue Mechanical article says it helps you in like 7 main ways.
7? Okay.
But we connect this to the bigger picture. It really just boils down to 2 things.
Sure.
Saving money and staying safe.
Okay, let's talk about the money part. What are we actually saving?
Well, for one, lower energy bills.
Yeah.
A well-maintained furnace just runs more efficiently. But the bigger thing is it helps the furnace live a long, long life.
So you're pushing off that huge replacement cost.
Exactly. And then there's the safety, which is just crucial, especially for gas furnaces. We're talking enhanced safety measures, better air quality inside your home, and, much lower chance of a sudden breakdown.
Right, which always seems to happen on the coldest night of the year.
Always.
So here's where it gets really interesting for me. The article specifically talks about furnace services in Whistler. Why does being in a place like that, a really cold place, make such a difference?
That is such an important question because local conditions matter a lot.
Okay.
Whistler's climate, with the extreme cold, the damp conditions, the heavy snowfall, it requires a very strong furnace. So the source suggests choosing models that are actually designed for that kind of cold weather performance.
So you can't just buy one off the shelf and expect it to work the same way.
Not if you want it to be efficient and reliable, no. And that's where local service providers come in. The Pacific Blue Mechanical website mentions licensed and certified pros who just understand the local issues.
Like what kind of issues?
Well, something like ice damming, for example, or just knowing how to select the right furnace size for that specific climate to make sure it runs efficiently.
Wait, hold on. Ice damming, what is that?
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's when heavy snow and ice physically block the external vent pipe.
The one the furnace uses to breeze out.
Precisely. And if that vent gets blocked, dangerous gases like carbon monoxide can get pushed back into your home.
Wow. Okay, so that is a huge safety issue.
It is, and it's something a local pro knows to look for because they see it all the time in that environment.
So what does this all mean then? It sounds like checking your furnace every year isn't just a suggestion.
It's key. It's key to saving money and, more importantly, staying safe.
And if we connect this back to something you can do yourself?
Right. So even without a professional, the article from Pacific Blue Mechanical mentions some simple DIY tips. You can really help by replacing or cleaning your air filters.
How often should we be doing that?
They recommend every 1 to 3 months. And also, just make sure your vents aren't blocked by furniture or anything. Let the air flow.
That's great, actionable advice. So a final thought for you to mull over, based on what we've discussed from the source. It also mentions that having documented maintenance and energy-efficient upgrades can actually increase your home's value. So, with all that in mind, when was the last time you checked your filters?